How are you? It is 10:02. I am 2 minutes en retard, late for our post-Memorial Day weekend live chat and stream. So I hope you all had a good holiday. Mr. Noah's down here. You want to say hello? Yeah. Okay, let's say hello. Hello, Mr. Noah. Hello. Hello. So I was going to do something on Monday, and then I realized, no, wait, just because I'm isolated here, it doesn't mean others are. Hopefully you got together with, family members and grandchildren, nieces, nephews, sisters, neighbors, friends, and had a nice little hangout. I'm going to put you down, buddy. Had a nice little hangout over the weekend. So I just thought I would come on here and, catch up and see what you were up to. So because, I talk so much and I feel like I talk so much often in a vacuum that I wanted to, turn it around. Although I know a lot of you are shy and don't necessarily want to come on. But the good thing about chat is nobody has to see you. It's not like Instagram where, you bring them up on camera. I'm going to just close this door behind me. Makes for a better lighting sitch. So, what was I going to say? Well, I got my coffee here, so I guess I'll just hang out for a minute and see if anyone is available to chat. I'm also, trying to experiment and trying to find better days to hold these things. I've been doing Mantra Monday on Mondays for a long time. And then I've been looking at my data on Instagram, for example. It seems like a lot of people are around and active on Sundays. Of course, things have changed so much. Back in the day, pre-pandemic, I wouldn't really think of doing anything on a Sunday because people would go to church or people would go to brunch or, it would be kind of like their last hurrah for the weekend. But that seems to have changed. So let me know what you think about that. If you have any thoughts about that, if you have another day that you prefer, that perhaps I can accommodate you because, the goal is more interaction. Let me come up here a little bit closer. So that's what I've been thinking about. Well, I don't know. I guess since I'm here by my lonesome, I guess that I will, I will see if I can share this in another group. Because I know I've got my private Facebook group. Got the members over there. And let me see if I can do that. Share via, more options, copy link. All right, well, I guess I'll just copy the link for now. And then I'll put this over in the private membership area. Because I do, I love cooking and I love gardening. So I have an area for that. And it's free to join. I also share some behind the scenes stuff in there as well. Why is it that when you're looking for something, you can't find it? Well, at any rate, while I fiddle around and try and find the group. Oh, here we go. Here it is. Yeah. Okay. Let me put this up in here. Cast? No, I don't want to cast. That's not what I want to do. I want to paste. Yeah. Okay. This is pretty awesome. All right. So let me go back over here. All this wonderment thanks to Restream. All right. So I will do some housekeeping. We are, let's see, it is June 2nd. And the Kickstarter All or Nothing campaign for my new single Sunshine ends on June 30th. That means that I've got 28 days to have a successful campaign. And so far, as of today, we're at 22% funded. The total goal for the campaign to do the merch fulfillment and all of those things is $23.91. So it's $2,391. And so far we are, I believe we are at like $521. So that basically means that for the next 1, 2, 3, aren't we lucky that there's actually 5 weeks in the month of June? So that means that I've got a little less than 5 weeks to get it together. So that means that, I need a little bit less than $500 a week for the next 4 weeks. I think we can do it. So I hope you've gone over there and checked out the perks. There's a lot of wonderful things over there. I've talked a lot. Do you like candles? Do you like vegan candles? Do you like candles that don't have any toxins in them? I've talked a lot about soy vegan candles that have been formulated, sort of under my direction and as a collaboration with Paige's Candle Co. She is established in Greenpoint, Brooklyn, and she's a wonderful entrepreneur. It's a woman-owned business, person of color, and very, very high quality. Everything is hand poured. So those are one of the rewards, along with a Mantra Music CD called Light a Candle in the Darkness. And that is available for $55. So who's here? Oh my God, somebody's here. What is going on? I wanted to do this chat and see what was up with everyone and how you spent your weekend. So there's a little chat box down here. So let me know. Let me know how you're doing, because so often, I'm just kind of talking on my lonesome, and I'm so want some more interaction with people and trying to figure out what it is that you like. Oh my God, it's Julia Jones. Girl, oh my goodness, we go way back. Do you know that I still have the Brit Bus Tour t-shirt? It's one of the only t-shirts I wear. I see that you branched out to so many other cool things, It's so awesome. It's so wonderful. You were like, I don't know. You're like, well, not that we necessarily have to compare ourselves to men, but there's so few examples. You're like the female Richard Branson. I've kind of watched your iterations over the years, and you've just like done so many different businesses. Good for you. Do you guys have Memorial Day in the United Kingdom? Probably not. Well, anyway, I've just been interviewed on KTLA. Oh my God, really? Girl, post the link in here. Post the link. I'm in San Diego. I'm not that far. So I'm actually on the West Coast these days. So I can actually listen to it. That is so awesome. What was the interview about? Post the link and tell me what the interview was about. That's awesome. Everyone, Julia Jones. Let me tell you who Julia Jones is while she searches for the link to put in the chat box, please. Oh, Okay. All right. She doesn't have the link. All right. I will try and find the KTL link here and post it in for Julia. Okay, KTLA, although probably most of y'all know. um, okay, KTL, la la la. Southern California source for Los Angeles breaking area news. Okay, so I'm thinking that this is what. All right, so I'm just going to post a link to ktla.com. But maybe you can talk about your. Wow, you've got a new book. Woohoo! Wellness Wednesday. Well, thank you. That is very, very helpful. Oh, Off the Clock Show. All right, awesome. Thank you, because there's so much stuff up there on KTLA. You know, I wouldn't have known where to look. So I really appreciate that. All right. I will be sure to watch that. So just like a little background for people of how I know Julia is that when I was doing events with Michael McHugh, partner in crime who used to be the booker for this East Village venue called the C Note, that was on Avenue C between 10th Street and 9th Streets in the East Village of New York City. Somehow or another, I don't remember how, but somehow or another, he met Julia Jones. I don't know if she reached out to him or how that happened, because she was commemorating the 40th anniversary of the British invasion, to the United States, which of course actually started with the Kinks, which I never realized before. So the Kinks and the Beatles and all those bands that came over. So this woman found a double-decker bus, okay, and started off in New York, and then she drove across the country. I think you drove all the way to California, right? And with some different musicians, and just kind of drew attention and did this fantastic PR event for the British invasion. So I still have the t-shirt called the Brit Bus Tour. The next time I do a live chat, I'm going to wear it, Julia. And then she came again the next year to do a Brit Bus Tour #2. I'm not sure if there was a third year, but it's like Julia did this for a couple of years, and it's like every year it just kind of got bigger and bigger and bigger, because Julia has a great knack for public relations. Girl, maybe I should team up with you to push my new song, Sunshine. Let me know how you feel about that. I'm doing this Kickstarter thing, and yeah, it's time for some new music. Yeah, you did it 3 years in a row. Okay. Yeah, so the first year there was that, and I remember the double-decker bus coming around the corner on Bleecker Street, and then you did this thing in this place called the Lion's Den. The Lion's Den was a spot that did a lot of reggae music at the time. And then I remember the next year you came back, and then I remember seeing you. Then you got all this news coverage and stuff. So Julia Jones is a badass. She's fierce. So be sure to watch her little interview on Wellness Wednesday for her new book. Well, wait a minute. What's the name of your book? You didn't even tell me the name of your book. What's the name of your book, girl? It's going to be on their Off the Clock show. And the name of her new book is Waiting. What's the name of your new book? Whoops, it's called Neuron. Okay, people, her new book is called Neuron. That is Neuron. If you're watching this later, you can go over to the live chat, and you can see Julia. All right, God, that's exciting. Congratulations, man. It's not easy writing a book, although for you, because you're like a genius. I always thought you were next level genius brain, and you totally are. Oh, okay. Wow. Girl has been busy. Dr. Julia Jones. Okay, so there is Julia's website, drjuliajones.com. Go check it out. Go check out her new book. Congratulations. That is fantastic. I'm going to check it all out. I'm going to watch today. That is awesome. All right. Well, I don't know. Thanks for being on here. Oh no, I'm just totally glad that you're here, you know? I mean, as an artist, you come up on here and you talk about yourself, or I'll do my Mantra Monday things, or sometimes I will do dance offs. But honestly, I don't really like talking about myself. I mean, I like telling stories, and I really love telling stories about other people or people that I've met. But I'm trying to step out of my comfort zone this year, and the past couple of years, and trying to, quote, put myself out there more, and let people in and let them know more about me and what I'm about, and my music, because I've done a lot of music over the years. And today on Instagram, I actually posted, like a sort of a little meme about different music awards I've won over the years and radio play and stuff. And, basically that's just been kind of collecting dust. But I thought, well, Kickstarter recommends that I actually share that with people, so they have an understanding of who I am, and that I'm actually legit, and that I'm a professional, and to build trust and build rapport, right? So that's what I'm doing. Oh, tell us about the new song. Okay, I'll tell you about the new song. Thanks, Julia. You're a wonderful interviewer. All right. Well, the new song is going to be in the genre of Afro pop. Specifically, I've got a morsel that is being built out with my producer for this project, Carl Bonner, that is really it's like a rumba, it's a rumba style from the Congo. And my friend Banning Iyer from Afropop, he is the director of Afropop, sent me this morsel. And so at any rate, the song, the track, it's so sunshiny that it just immediately made me feel like swaying and dancing, and it felt like sunshine in my heart. And with all that has been going on, well, all has been coming to light, let's put it this way, because there's a lot of nefarious stuff that's been going on for years and years and years. I just wanted to raise the vibration of the planet, of my fans, of myself, of our spirits, and just find a way, to kind of transcend this crap. Because of course, the sun is a great healer. The sun is our light. The sun warms us up. And there's been so many wonderful songs written about the sun. Speaking of British invasion, as it were, I'm a big fan of Mike Hucknall, of Simply Red. And he did that song Sunrise, right? It was a great remix of that song Sunrise, which I love. Of course, George Harrison. George Harrison is a huge inspiration for me. Such a man who just married, the spiritual and the material, in his songwriting so wonderfully. Here Comes the Sun. Someone else mentioned a band that I'd never heard of before, Obiasa, I think, Sunshine Day. It goes on and on and on. Right now, I'm at 22% funded for my Kickstarter project. The link is in the description as of last night, and I've got all these perks that go with it, from simple digital video thank yous to more elaborate things like the CD. It's going to be a double CD, so it's going to be the single. I hope this will lead to a whole album, because of course I've got more songs waiting in the wings, but Sunshine is the first track, and then I'm also offering or helping to distribute actually a healing sound meditation by this awesome guy named Tom Kenyon called the Solar Holon. So this all started because I shaved my head during the pandemic. Don't you think I look Egyptian? And lo and behold, I found myself thinking about Egypt and thinking about the connection to the sun, there's been a lot more information coming out, not the Hollywood stuff, but a lot more deeper information coming out thanks to people like Dolores Cannon about the real purpose, of the pyramids and the Sphinx and the healing energy, the temple of Dendara, and all this type of thing. So basically, thank you for the compliment. So basically, I'm really a marrier of contemporary sounds and ancient knowledge. That's really my bag. So if you know about my album Yoga on the Dance Floor, right, that I did with Tom Glide. So, I'm singing in Sanskrit, mantras, and I'm singing in Bengali, bhajans, but we put it together in a house music, dance music, progressive techno package. And so, people were dancing on the dance floor, roller skating rinks and yoga studios and all that. It's really something that cut across barriers, because really, how many people are going to go to a Hare Krishna temple, right? Probably not that many, how many people are really going to get into mantras? So because of people like Philip Glass, who did his opera Satyagraha, that was an opera in Sanskrit that ran for weeks and weeks and weeks in Lincoln Center. So I was like, now's the time. Yeah, Tom Glide, he lives in Ramsgate. Yeah. And he's been doing great, great things. This is a while ago now. I can't believe how much time flies, but he did this great album with some of the alumni of Earth, Wind, and Fire called Tom Glide and the Love All-Stars. And that is a beautiful, beautiful record, which I wish would come out on vinyl. But, of course, it's downloadable. He did that. And then recently, I think he's done the Divas of Soul record that won, I think, an award for the Bright Awards that you have over there. And he's working on something else right now. I think he's about to release something else right now. So he's a wonderful talent and a longtime friend. And I'm so lucky to work with Tom. There's something else I want to work on with Tom too. That's like kind of waiting in the wings also. So all that said, I've got a lot of music. I actually got like an EP that I wrote here, when I first got to North County, back in 2016, So I'm like, when am I going to find the right players and everything to do that? So, essentially, with all the stuff I have together, I could probably do a concert that's about 4 hours long at this point. But as far as to get back to the new song, Sunshine, the producer is called Banner. We found some players for that. You got to go? Of course you have a Zoom call. Thank you. Yeah, if you want to share the Kickstarter, Julia, I appreciate it. And I will tune into your thing today. Thank you so much for stopping by and telling me about it. Awesome. Totally, totally awesome. Okay, ladies and gentlemen, that was Julia Jones. She's got a run right now. So check that out on KTLA. Wow. Whew. Amazing. Anybody else here? I see that there's 2 eyeballs here. So anyway, what else can I say other than, sound is extremely powerful. I may have more faith in sound than the average person. I think that this is a realm that musicians need to step more into. So often musicians get asked this question, can music change the world? Can music change things? And so usually the talk goes towards songs that have involved some sort of social message, right? Music is the ultimate social, well, I'm biased, I'm a singer, but music is sort of like the ultimate social binder, how it brings us together. Everything is making music in the universe. Stevie Wonder, Secret Life of Plants, Music of the Spheres, Tubular Bells. I mean, so many things. The planets. It's been documented that even fish, they sing like birds and they chirp, in the ocean. We may not be able to hear it with our naked human ear, but I recently saw a video by I think the guy was maybe like a marine biologist, and they were documenting some things, and for some reason had a microphone down here, and he thought he was like, am I hearing things? And sort of kept listening and listening and listening, over the course of like 2 or 3 days. And he was like, those are fish chirping, because he couldn't figure out where the sound was coming from. It had never occurred to him. So my purpose is to raise the vibration of this planet, and I want to do it through sound and through music. And I basically want everyone to sing along. Some of my inspirations for this song, even though it might seem disparate or far-fetched, people that I think of who inspire me are Donna Summer, right? I mean, all those songs that she has just get you moving and get you dancing and get you wiggling your butt on the dance floor. Then This Time, right? This time I know it's for real. Or Randy Jones, The Village People, right? The cowboy for the Village People. I love his track, Hard Times. He's got a Studio 54 mix of Hard Times. I've listened to that track over and over and over again, right? Get out on a Saturday night and enjoy yourself on the dance floor, because when you're on the dance floor, you're free. Your mind is free, your body is free, and you're just releasing all the tension and just pumping up your endorphins. And so to do that worldwide, under the umbrella of Saint Chaitanya Mahaprabhu and the Sankirtan movement, which encourages us to sing together, this transcendental sound vibration, that's really what the song is about. Because really, the pendulum goes back and forth, right, between good and evil and good and evil. But unless you can actually transform yourself at the heart level, until you can actually transform someone else at the heart level, you don't really get anywhere, right? People will say and do anything just to get your vote. Just like the new party, the so-called New Democratic Party that has been voted in British Columbia. They promised they wouldn't destroy an old growth forest. This is a shout out to Paul Nicklin and Paul Stamets. Paul Nicklin is a wonderful National Geographic photographer. Paul Stamets is a pioneer in mycelium. They're cutting down an old growth forest. I mean, you just think, what the hell? It is 2021. I mean, some people have still not gotten the message. So this calls for radical action. Music making is a radical activity. And please join me. You can support at $5, $10, $15, $25, $35, $55, $125. I'm going to be offering y'all a private concert, $250, a private concert for you and a friend that I'm going to be doing on Moment House at the Solar Return at the December 21st, right? That is the summer solstice. So please give what you can. You can also just do a monetary donation. Shout out to everyone who's given so far. Thank you so much. And I know that some of you are waiting for payday. Shout out to Morel. Shout out to Josefa. Shout out to Bobby. Shout out to Barry. So many of you. I really appreciate it. Shout out to Matthew. So that's all I'm going to say for today. It is 10:32. I've been on here for 29 minutes, and I wish you a wonderful rest of your week. Please support my music. Please support independent music. Even Julia Jones said that I'm definitely legit and super talented. So if Julia Jones says it, people, it must be true. Have a great rest of your day. Love y'all. Namaste. Yes, and taking a hiatus from Mantra Monday until this is done. And when this is successfully funded, we will have a dance-off celebration. Okay? All right, bye-bye now. Peace out.